It has not shown up for me. Hello, how is everybody? Oops, hold on. Let me do something. Okay. I will be playing some music now. We are quick. They are quick. Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in.
How's it going, Angela?
AT&T's.
We will be actually going over that. It's on my list of topics. So. Happy Friday. Thank you, Rampage. What's up, Caleb? Oh, today is Michael Jackson's birthday, huh? All right, how's that sound? All right, how's that sound? All right, how's that sound? Cool. All right, guys. Just finishing up a few things here, getting things squared away. All right, let's see who we got in here. We got Cheddar Chucky. We got Jasper the Pizza Dog. Is that you, Pizza Dog? You changed your name? Is that Pizza Dog? No? Dog Duke LaRue, hello. Jimmy and CEC fan, hello. Rampage. Smack-a-doodle-doo. This is a little too loud, isn't it? I'm gonna put it right there. My deep freeze really thinks it's cool today. I'm gonna whoop. There he goes. So, yes, I have went ahead and named Mr. Sharkfellow here. His name is Bruce. So we have Bruce here.
Hi, Bruce.
And Bruce now sits on top of Edgar when they are sitting over there. My lollipop stand right now is holding the camera. Hey, Bruce. Tyler, how are you?
Fish are friends, not food.
Oh, look at that. Funhouse decided to quit.
Oh, it got hot just sitting there waiting.
It's not hot in here, though.
Put the computer in there. You know, like, it probably got hot.
It sits and runs all day in a Chuck E. Cheese. How does it...
In the back's closed.
Okay, guys, so today we are going to be going over some topics. Pizza Chew. Tika, hi! Good to see you. You get in the middle of a Chuck E. Cheese show sign, but it's spray painted. Spray paint removal do you use? Yeah, get, what was it called? Goo Gone?
Spray paint. Graffiti remover.
Yeah, get Goo Gone graffiti remover to get rid of that. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be going over a list of topics today. These list of topics include Night Shift at Chucky's Roblox game, Party City, Cracker Barrel, Chuck's Arcade, Chuck E. Cheese Adventure Zone, and the Toys R Us movie. So those are the topics we're going to be going over today. I'm going to try to make this very interactive and try to get your guys' input on stuff with polls and such. I wish I could do that kind of stuff right here. I wish I didn't have to. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna do a test here, and then we're gonna start going on. Yeah, Stitch, Adventure Zone is a thing now. Oh wait, cool, I can.
What makes someone's work a work of art?
What makes somebody's work a work of art? So guys, what are we most excited to talk about today? Retro, you forgot to edit your Party City video. You're going crazy. It's okay, you'll get there. You'll get there. All right, so let me see. Okay, we're gonna start with a poll. What should the poll be? Coke or Pepsi? All right, here we go. This is just a test to see if the polling system works. Ha-ha! Neato. All right, I'm looking at the poll right now. Ooh. Being the fact that we have a lot of Chuck E. Cheese fans in here, that is very interesting. Because Chuck E. Cheese did used to have Coke products, and then they changed to Pepsi. From what I understand, Pepsi is cheaper. What is Funhouse up to over there? My deep freeze game really wants me to play it. All right, we're going to be ending the vote here in a few minutes, in a few seconds. What do we got? What are you oohing?
Just that other people voted for Pepsi. I knew everyone would vote for Coke, so I put Pepsi. I'm thinking of that Taco Bell Pepsi Zero.
Ooh.
I love their Pepsi Zero.
All right. So we're going to end the poll here. It looks like Coke won by a landslide. Coke winning with 83%, Pepsi at 16%. So Coke has won. I agree. I'm a Coke girly myself. I like Coke Zero. Delicious. Delicioso. Actually, speaking of drinks, I'm probably just going to have to borrow from yours, actually. Thanks. All right. Well, with the spray paint removal, remove the paint on the art. No, it won't. No. I have used it on my Surf Chuck. I have used it on all the generic showroom pieces. Yeah, they're all good. My generic showroom pieces, by the way, are behind this backdrop. Except for the Friends one I've got on my stage over there, for now.
Cherry Coke.
Okay, guys, so we're going to get into it. So Night Shift at Chucky's, a popular Roblox game that has gotten traction, unfortunately has closed. It sounds like Chuck E. Cheese sent a cease and desist letter to the owner of that game, and they did have to close it. Chuck E. Cheese come in with the legal threats for Night Shift at Chuck E. Cheese, which kind of leads me into the question, guys. There's a lot of Chuck E. Cheese games on Roblox. So why do you guys think that Chuck E. Cheese decided to go after Night Shift at Chucky's? I noticed that it has been getting very popular. There's been a lot of talk about it on TikTok. And in return, a lot of Chuck E. Cheese content that has nothing to do with it has had a lot of comments about, oh, why did you chase me? These animatronics chased me. I got killed by these animatronics. So, I feel like people are kind of 50-50 on the matter. Like, one end, it's like it's getting more recognition to Chuck E. Cheese. But on the other hand, it's making people more afraid. The way I look at it is you could tell that the owner of the game knew what they were doing. The animatronics were very accurate, actually. And sorry, I'm turning down the music just a little bit more. I think the animatronics in that game were very accurate. My friends and I played that game a few times. And I actually had a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play. It's unfortunate that they got shut down. I can see why, from a company standpoint, why Chuck E. Cheese would go after that game. But it does beg the question, guys. There's a lot of Chuck E. Cheese games on Roblox. A lot of them use their likeness, their characters, and their names. A popular kind of off-brand to Chuck E. Cheese would be Chester Cheeses, another Chuck E. Cheese-like game on Roblox, but kind of changes the characters up very slightly. So there is that. But there are also a lot of Chuck E. Cheese games in general on Roblox that doesn't change up their characters or their names. So what do you guys think about that? Are we? Let's see. Hold on. I am not going to ask the question before I post it. All right. Are we happy that Night Shift at Chucky's got shut down? There is your poll. Go ahead and vote, and let's see. Let's see what the general consensus is. That one ruins their reputation as a company. Because of the FNAF base. I know Chester Cheese's used to be a regular CEC roleplay, but I'm guessing it had to be changed in order to avoid problems with corporate. Interesting, because a lot of games just kind of use everything that Chuck E. Cheese has. No more You Chased Me in Roblox. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear my deep freeze game? It's going nuts. Tika says, I think it's because the creator earned money off of the game. Did they? A lot of them do, though, don't they? There's like game passes and stuff that you can buy to go backstage on a lot of Chuck E. Cheese games. I think a lot of them earn money off of it. I do think that is where you run in with a lot of issues, is when you make money off of their likeness and their characters. Yeah, you hear it. Cool, cool, cool. I might turn off the attraction sounds on deep freeze if it just keeps going. I'm gonna have to figure out which switch that is again. It's going nuts.
Yeah. It's like no one's played me. Come here.
Yeah, the attraction sounds were turned off on it, so. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end the poll. Let's see. So guys, are we happy that, where'd it go? Are we happy that Night Shift at Chucky's got shut down? The majority of you said no. Let's talk about it. I wanna hear more from you guys that said no. Why aren't you happy about it? What did you like about the game, and what is your defense for why Night Shift at Chucky's should have stayed up? Oh my God, deep freeze. Deep freeze. Okay, while we're talking about that, can you hold that for a sec? We're gonna go take a look at deep freeze. Okay, you win. It's hard to play this with one hand. Guys, I was dunking the 20s. Woo! See, now he said cool again. I'm going to review your guys' comments here in a second. Look out for Junebug. I think I actually might need a light because I think the switch is over here. I think it's number 8. I can't remember where I found that. I might have to look through this later. Yeah, I don't have the time right now to look through all that. Well, maybe since I played it, he'll chill out. Okay. go back over and answer or talk about some of your guys' response here. Oh, he's still going. Cool. I might just have to turn him off. Okay. Let's get into it. Deep Freeze Pro over here. Not really. Rigged vote, for real, for real. Never played night. Cheddar Chucky says, never played Night Shift at Chuck E. Cheese, but it was a very popular Roblox game. Sucks it got shut down. Stitchy, it says they added an office chair and an instant win, but they cost Robux, which they earn US dollars from those purchases. You do be having a point. It was always interesting playing, well, D. Wolfie says, it was always interesting playing the game from the perspective of a chuckhead. My non-CEC friends thought I was nuts when we'd play the game after I'd tell them the references. Yeah, I can see why from an outsider's point of view. Which, to be fair, they probably think I'm speaking Chuck language. We are speaking Chuck language. It's the latex Chuck in the attic for me, though. Rachel's over there trying to figure it out.
It's number 7.
Number 7? I thought it was number 8.
I'm looking right at it and it says number 7.
Okay. I know it's a small switch.
But now I gotta figure out what the fuck number. Oh, sorry. What's number 7?
It's okay, we're allowed to cuss on stream.
Is it those tiny blue ones?
If you don't know, don't mess with it. I'll just mess with it later. I don't want you to accidentally trip something that shouldn't be tripped. Okay. Well, sounds like the topics of Night Shift at Chucky's has come to an end here. I will close that topic by saying this. It was a fun game. I know I played with my friend Corey from Iron Blast and his wife. I've played with Tyler and Rachel. And everybody who has played with me has really enjoyed it. Obviously, we're not kids, so it doesn't make us scared. But I don't know. I feel like it's kind of separating fiction from reality sort of deal, knowing that obviously these things wouldn't do this in real life. They can't move on their own to begin with. Oh well, it's fine. Stitch says CEC's trademark strictly prohibits negative interpretation of the brand and the characters. Using it to make money can lead to more trouble. So I guess it makes sense they shut it down. That's true. What do they consider negative? Like, if I were to wear the Rockstar walk around head and make like a horror short film where I was like a killer Chuck E. Cheese, which I've thought about making, would I get in trouble for that? I probably would get in trouble for that.
That seems negative.
I will admit CEC does have a reason to get rid of the game. Some TikTok commenters actually are afraid that they'd get off stage. A lot of people are also convinced that the world is flat. You okay?
Yeah, there was like a clump of grass in here, so I just
Gotcha.
threw it outside and took a gander here.
I'm mad I spent money on that game just for it to get deleted. I didn't get any Robux back. That sucks, Jasper. Well, anyways, let's go on to our next topic. So, Party City. Let me pull up Party City here. So, Party City made a post. If you guys are following me on Facebook, you should have seen earlier, I believe this week, I shared this post. It was within the last couple weeks. That Party City is making a comeback. They actually announced that they're coming back. They're reimagining their stores. I'm going to read you an article from NBC5 Chicago where they say, our Party City store is coming back. The new owner says the retailer is being reimagined. The announcement comes after Party City was sold to a new owner for $20 million, with the sale meant to household brand names legacy in the multi-billion-dollar party supply industry. Tomorrow, Rachel and I are taking our kids to Chuck E. Cheese birthday party. We have a reservation. It's the very first time I think I've ever experienced an actual birthday party show like that I'll be a part of as the customer, I should add. So that'll be exciting, but the reason I'm bringing that up is because we were talking about balloons. And it's like, okay, well, we can order balloons on Amazon, but what would we normally do to fill them up? Well, we'd go to Party City, and there isn't a Party City anymore, so we don't really know where we would go to order or to get helium. I know that Dollar General sometimes, or is it Dollar Tree? One of those sometimes offers helium, but I notice every time I go, they're like out. So I don't even know if they do that anymore. It says months after the popular party and balloon supplier Party City closed hundreds of stores across the country as part of a winding down of operations. The brand's new owner says the company will be reimagined into a whole new Party City with retail locations and a website once again. The announcement comes after Party City was acquired earlier this year for $20 million in a bankruptcy auction by a new Amscan, an affiliate of Ad Populum, a global producer and distributor of pop culture merchandise and costuming supplies. So, with that being said, I'm going to make another poll right now. I'm going to ask you guys, all right. Do you regularly shop at Party City? So obviously that doesn't count now that Party City is closed, but when Party City was open, do you regularly shop at Party City? Regularly, I would say you at least go a few times a year. Stitch says, I used to go every Halloween to see the animatronics. I agree with her because the Party City animatronics or Halloween City animatronics were so fun. They actually used to have a separate Halloween store called Halloween City. They stopped doing that around 2019, 2020 maybe. And then they started just doing their regular Party City Halloween displays. I do remember when I was a kid, we used to go to Party City a lot more often. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I remember like looking at the walls and seeing all the costumes, like the pictures on the walls, and you would say which number you want. Because every single costume, you remember that, Rachel?
Yeah.
Every single costume picture would have a number on it.
You have to like run to the back and get you the size, and then...
Ah, yeah. And then you go home and see it doesn't fit. And you already ripped it, so you can't return it.
Oh, we have fitting rooms in ours.
I will say last year, Easton got a Spider-Man costume from Party City. Jaden ended up getting a Boxy Boo costume. That was the name, right?
Yeah.
From Poppy Playtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got Boxy Boo from Spirit Halloween. Very elaborate costume, I will say. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. Do you regularly shop at Party City? 80% of you said no. 80%. That's crazy. What do I have to say to that?
I just remember, like, as a kid with the Party City, like, that's where you would go to pick out what you want your birthday party to be. But,
Yeah.
like, now that I have kids, it's just like, okay, what do you want it to be? Well, Party City doesn't have that, so let me look on Amazon. They're very limited on the characters that they would have.
I do remember they had Minecraft stuff for a while, but it wasn't licensed.
Yeah.
So it didn't say Minecraft on it.
Yeah.
And it always looked a little off because they couldn't be exactly looking like what Minecraft stuff was. Mr. Bob Tomato says it was like a much funner version of Spirit Halloween. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let's talk about when the stores were separate entities. You got Spirit Halloween owned by Spencer's Gifts, and you've got Halloween City owned by Party City. And when these stores were their own separate entities, which Spirit Halloween still is, I liked Spirit Halloween more, but I feel like Rachel and I would oftentimes go to Halloween City more because it was more affordable, right? Like, a lot of the stuff they had was more affordable. Remember that one year I bought that giant hanging ghost that we still have, and I swear it was like...
It was pretty cheap.
$15. And Spirit Halloween has those same guys, and they're like $50. It's stupid. I feel like prices in general have gone up.
I feel like now Spirit Halloween's like... Where's the other Halloween stores, so they could charge whatever the hell they want.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really many standalone Halloween stores anymore, unfortunately. I feel like I remember a lot more when I was a kid. I remember one year going into a Halloween store and picking out a Jason mask. No, was it that year that I did the Jason mask? No, I got like a... Maybe it was. I think I picked out a Jason mask and a machete. Or maybe that was the year I got a... Freddy Krueger claws. I don't remember. But yeah, no, I remember. I feel like I remember at least there being a lot more Halloween stores back in the day. Halloween CC fan says, I took down most of my Halloween animatronics today. It is about time to decorate.
We should do that one day.
Yes, we do. We don't own a single animatronic. I've always wanted a Spirit Halloween animatronic. Or any Halloween animatronic. I don't know. On the stage.
It's gotta be small enough to fit right over there.
We're gonna put you know what? You heard it here first. TayJay is gonna have a Spirit Halloween animatronic year-round on the Studio C stage until it gets replaced by a dough mixer. You're good, Caleb. You're good. Whose dog is barking? One of our neighbors. So I think that's it when it comes to Party City. I'm excited to see what they do, what comes after all the closures. What does that mean for their retail space? It sounds like they're going to be continuing to have brick and mortar stores. Stitch, thank you so much for the $5 donation. She said, I used to have a conspiracy that Spirit would buy Party City and merge the two brands. Interesting. Spirit would be Spencer's Gifts. So Spencer's would have to acquire Party City. I would say I don't know if Spencer's is in the financial situation to be able to acquire a whole nother company. But I don't really know. I don't really know how Spencer's is doing. I mean, I know like their main store, I assume is doing okay. I know Spirit Halloween is their big thing that people are always into. I don't think that Spirit Halloween is going to go away anytime soon. I think it's safe to say that much. Is it just you or did the background flip? The background did not flip.
Bruce moved.
Bruce moved. Did Bruce move?
You had him on Edgar for a little while, and then you put him back over there.
I just had him on here for a short second. Okay. So, we're going to go into the next topic here. Our next topic, we're going to be talking about Cracker Barrel. Now, you guys might have heard that Cracker Barrel tried to go through the 2.0 process, let's say. Cracker Barrel did try to modernize and update their look. This article that I'm trying to read off of is going nuts. I don't even see an article at this point. Here it is. The ads are crazy. The ads are crazy. Okay, I'm going to be reading off of usatoday.com. A former Cracker Barrel executive who helped launch the company in 1969 has denounced the logo controversy, that drew national attention to the restaurant chain. Now, you guys might have heard, yeah, they tried to change their logo and they were going to update their stores and make it look a lot more modern, whitewashed, like everything is these days. In an August 28th interview with News Channel 5 in Nashville, Charles Tommy Lowe said the company's short-lived new logo was bland and pitiful. The country store and restaurant chain unveiled a new, simplified logo on August 19th. And while still featuring the company's classic gold and brown color palette, the new logo removed a man seated next to a wooden barrel. Where's this dude with his wooden barrel? We need Barrel Boy back. Many customers were quick to criticize the change, which even prompted a response from somebody. I'm not going to say because that guy. The company's stock value also took a hit in the days after the announcement, seeing a nearly $10 drop in its stock value over the course of one day. A week later, Cracker Barrel reversed course on the decision, saying in a statement to USA Today that it would be dropping its much criticized new logo and returning to the old timer. I feel like I am dropping. Yes, there we go. I don't know how that happened. So, guys, what do you think about the Cracker Barrel conspiracy, the Cracker Barrel controversy? How many of you have eaten at Cracker Barrels? All right, pull us up. Have you ever eaten at Cracker Barrel? I feel like Cracker Barrel is very popular for older people. Cracker Barrel is where you could probably find Grandma and Grandpa. While you guys are voting, I'm going to continue this by reading some more of the article. They're trying to modernize, original Cracker Barrel executive says. Oh, what'd I just press? Lowe told the news outlet that he didn't approve of the proposed new logo. That's crazy. That's a bland nothing. It's pitiful, he said. The 93-year-old also said he does not know Cracker Barrel's CEO, Julie Masino. When asked whether he thought she knew the brand's story, he said, "I don't think so. They're trying to modernize to be more like the competition. Cracker Barrel doesn't have any competition," he said. Lowe added, "If they don't get back to keeping it country, then it ain't going to work." I'm literally reading the article. Lowe told News Channel 5 in Nashville that he helped establish Cracker Barrel in 1969 and previously worked at the company's vice president of operations and as the company's vice president of operations and a longtime board member. Well, I feel like Lowe knows what he's talking about. It is a country store. It's literally called that. I feel like the theme of that restaurant is country. And there is a little bit of a charm when you walk in. And first you do is you have to walk through the jungle of the gift shop. And then you get sat down. And God forbid something off the wall falls and impales you while you're sitting underneath a giant 1675 pitchfork that was held in that freaking picture itself. That's the pitchfork from that classic photo. No, Cracker Barrel had its own charm, for sure. We're gonna go ahead and end the poll here. And 80% of you said yes, you have eaten at Cracker Barrel. Sorry, I just shook the camera there. Wild. Stitch, Cracker Barrel is just turning into another IHOP. IHOP sucks now. I just went like a year ago. And I'm like, what is this?
It's because they got rid of their Cinnamon pancakes.
Diecast ate there once. Tyler said it's like Rainforest Cafe without the rainforest. It's a gift shop forest. You guys ever look at the candy at the Cracker Barrel gift shop? Like, oh my God, when I used to DoorDash, and in the pickup section, there was always like this like tool garage mailed stuff. And there was this bumper sticker I saw that said something like, "If you touch my tools, you'll be something about if you touch their tools, they're gonna kill you. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. Like, so nice. Let's put that on our bumper. I think the vibe is unique. I've eaten in Cracker Barrel a few times, but it's not something I do a lot. I used to have a tradition where if we would go on vacation, we would wake up one morning and eat at Cracker Barrel if there was one nearby. We haven't done that in a while, but oh, they got some good biscuits and gravy. Let me tell you, those Southerners know how to make biscuits and gravy.
Southern comfort.
It's Southern comfort, you know. Have you guys ever sat down and eaten at like a nice family-owned restaurant in like Tennessee? They come over here and they're like, bless your heart, and give you all this like food, and it's like, then you walk out feeling like you're 20 pounds heavier. Some of the best food you've ever eaten. They're the irritating house of pancakes now, Cheddar Chucky says about IHOP. I'm laughing at you, Stitch. Oh, that's cute. Guys, I have a cut on my finger. I've had it for a while. You might have seen it in my latest video because I was playing VR and I was playing Blade and Sorcery, if you guys know what that is, and I was slashing and dashing. I was fighting. I was beating these dudes up, okay? And then out of nowhere, the corner of my shelf showed up. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I might have like slightly like hairline fractured a bone in there because it still hurts. But there's no deformities or anything like that, so we're good. I had to move my ring to the other hand for a while because my fingers swelled up so large. Yeah, it hurt. Loving the country accent, says Concept Cheese Entertainment. I hope my cut heals too. I'd be concerned if it didn't. Chuck E. Cheese 123. I met this person at Hicksville and they said she knew you. Oh, very nice. Like knew me personally? What's the situation on this Adventure Zone thing? We're gonna get to it. I have another topic to talk about before. We'll go ahead and get into Adventure Zone. You know what? Do we want to go ahead and talk about Adventure Zone? Tails Fan says, I just went to Willowdale yesterday. Chuck's eyelid movement was super slow, so it looked like he was struggling to stay awake. Sleepy Chuck is always sad to see. Hopefully they help him wake up soon. I think that was when I went to Toledo. One of his eyelids were closed. But I think the tech, I think his name is Brandon, the tech of Toledo, he fixed that pretty quickly. I follow him on Instagram. I don't have my phone. Well, my phone's recording right now. I follow him on Instagram, and he posts updates on the Toledo stage all the time. I think his Instagram is like Brandon CEC or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but if you guys can find him, I would suggest you follow him on Instagram because he does regularly post updates about the Toledo stage on his story. And I noticed that not too long after I left, he did fix both Chuck's eye and Pasquale's mouth movement and his mustache.
It's BM from CEC.
BM from CEC. Go follow him. BM from CEC. Chuck E. Cheese 123. I hope I get to visit Hicksville soon. I have never seen a one stage or any Cyberamics in person before. Well, I hope you get to see them because Cyberamics have their own charm. I like how cliquey they are. Can I make a whole director's commentary for all 3 parts? I joked about it, but I never seriously considered it. I don't know if that would be something that a lot of people would want to watch. I mean, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll, whatever. I assume you mean the dumpster heist. Would you... Hold on. Oh my god, I can't type today. I need to stop asking yes or no questions, but there you go. I need to change it up, give you guys some options to click. Would you watch a commentary re-upload of my Dumpster Heist series? Let's see what you guys think. I assume that most people would not. Everybody saw already everything that happened. I don't know. We'll see what you guys think. CEC Fan Entertainment Clippy, I do agree. It is my best series, but that is also because it's my only series. Unless you count the BillyCon 25 series that was 3 parts. I don't think I've called any of my other videos a series, really. That was a fun little series. I was able to make a little trailer and everything for it. Yeah. Oh, Stitch, thank you so much.
You just got a mosquito bite.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really would like to start uploading 2 times a week, but sometimes I'm just not mentally prepared for that, you know. I think uploading once a week right now is already enough. We'll see. Maybe if I can really find the motivation to push myself to get out there more often. Pizza Dog is here. We got Jasper the Pizza Dog in here, and we got Pizza Dog Jasper. Do not mix them up. Yeah, CEC Jasper official. We lost 5 nights at Chuck E. Cheese because of corporate. Yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning of the stream. It's unfortunate. I liked the game. You like the 1 video and the 1 stream a week thing? It's a solid idea, but once again, sometimes I don't know. Yeah. I think eventually I would like to do 2 times a week. Chuck is in the house. He has been upgraded. I do not want him to sit in the hot garage anymore, so I would have to go all the way in the house to get him. I'm gonna end the poll. Would you watch a commentary? Oh my goodness. Wow. Would you watch a commentary re-upload of my Dumpster Heist series? 92% of you said yes. Are y'all just being nice? Ugh. Oops. What am I clicking? What am I clicking?
You got Gossinick in here.
Gossinick, hi! Guys, Gossinick, just...
Sorry, go ahead.
Iron Blast! I haven't gotten to that story yet. If you still want to do the thing we were talking about. Gossinick has debuted her album. It's called Gossinick Deluxe, and the album name is called Pretty, I believe. And I was talking about it a little bit on my BillyCon video, but Gossinick has made a song called Concept Unification. I don't know if you can read it on there. It might be mixed up. Is it mixed? Yeah, it's backwards. But, yeah. Tell Gossinick to drop the official album online so you can order it now. Thank you, Gossinick. Appreciate you. Always ready to help out a fellow girly. Missing the nights at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, we talked about that already. We could bring it back up if you'd like to, Corey. You have that special, here, matter of fact, let me go ahead and...
Can you see when you get a text? Well, I guess I can see.
Newest mod in my chat, Iron Blast's Game Zone, who now has 2 official locations. You got Iron Blast 2 that has soft opened in St. Clairsville, Ohio. They have not had their grand opening yet, and I am hoping that when their grand opening happens, that we could do a few really fun things during it. Regardless, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and if you guys are within traveling distance, I suggest you go check it out. They are open now. Have we talked about Citra? What's Citra? Oh, so he gets the moderator status, huh? Cheddar, The only mods on my stream are people I personally know. I know you've been in every single one of my. Listen, I'll consider it. But I can't start promising people because I'll have more people that ask. All right. Let's see. Citra made a robot and says it escaped out in the wild. I'm going to look into this. We will get to Adventure Zone, Stitch. Do you just want me to call you Tika, or you want me to call you by your screen name? This sounds like a bunch of baloney, by the way. The Nosy Project? The creepy giant robot created by a TikTok user explained. He created a 10-foot animatronic named Nosy. He says it's supposed to do things humans can't. What's that mean? Excuse me while I sink into this rabbit hole. His ambitious plan is to construct a 10-foot tall animatronic named Nosy that's fireproof, waterproof, bulletproof, capable of silent movement, and able to sprint at speeds of up to 32 miles per hour. Bro, that's literally just the freaking Indominus Rex. As Citra shares progress updates through the summer of 25 into late August, Nosy has captivated and unsettled viewers. Is this real? I don't believe anything nowadays.
Citra, as in Citra Heights, California.
Why does it look like Springtrap? I don't know. I'm going to have to look more into this because it looks like a bunch of hogwash. Okay. It's BS. It's not even an animatronic. It's more so a statue. Now that sounds more likely. Pizza Dog says, isn't there a game franchise about why that's bad? Yes, I believe so. Ashton, TayJay, you're the best YouTuber ever, and I wish to meet you at BillyCon next year. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do this a lot because I'm grateful for all you guys. I really am. Don't look at me like that. Rachel, she's such a big supporter. Looks like Iron Man Mark 1. Kind of, yeah. If he could build that in a garage with a bunch of scrap metal, isn't that what he says? Something like that. Okay, we're moving on. We are moving on. All right. Chuck E. Cheese's Adventure Zone. What is that, right? Chuck E. Cheese enters a new era of active play with launch of Adventure Zones. This is by GlobeNewsWire.com. Family entertainment brand introduces immersive play areas in fun centers globally in 2025. I am starting to slide down again. I don't know. In Irving, Texas, Chuck E. Cheese, the #1 global family entertainment fun center, is that true? Is proud to unveil Adventure Zones, an innovative active play concept debuting in locations nationwide. This dynamic addition combines the beloved Chuck E. Cheese trampoline zones with the brand new Ninja Run obstacle courses, delivering an elevated play experience designed to inspire movement and adventure. With Adventure Zones, Chuck E. Cheese reinforces its commitment to enriching children's lives through play while promoting cognitive, physical, social, and emotional development. Interesting. It goes on to say that Chuck E. Cheese has been piloting Adventure Zones in select locations across the country, receiving enthusiastic feedback from parents and kids alike. Scheduled for a nationwide rollout in 25, this new concept allows families to enjoy a dynamic mix of classic arcade games and active, energy-filled play. With features like jumping, climbing, and navigating obstacles, the Adventure Zones enhance the Chuck E. Cheese experience by combining physical activity with fun in a safe and secure environment, fostering motor skill development and teamwork. So what they're going to have in here is the Ninja Run obstacle course, which is a thrilling, kid-friendly obstacle course where children can build confidence and put skills and stamina to the test as they tackle different challenges and engage in friendly competition. You can run, jump, climb, and navigate interesting, challenging obstacles, all in a safe, friendly, fun environment. They will also have the trampoline zone, which is a safe netted area where children up to 56 inches tall can bounce and play in their own designated space away from older, bigger kids. So there is no bigger kid trampoline zone. There's only a small one. In Saudi Arabia and Egypt, Chuck E. Cheese locations are currently adding a mix of thrilling attractions like trampolines, towering multi-level play structures, zip lines, 9-foot climbing walls designed for kids, and even duck pin bowling. In Latin America, kids can enjoy a dynamic mix of attractions. In Mexico, fun centers showcase high-energy blends of trampolines, bounce attractions, and challenging ninja courses. Chile locations offer trampolines. And coming soon to locations like El Salvador, Honduras, Colombia, and Trinidad and Tobago, these locations will unveil a one-of-a-kind active play options. Interesting. Everybody's favorite man, David McKillop, says that active play has always been at the heart of Chuck E. Cheese, and we believe play is a fundamental part of childhood development. Okay. I'm gonna get into it. Y'all, what did Chuck E. Cheese start as? What was Chuck E. Cheese? What's the concept of Chuck E. Cheese? What did Nolan Bushnell think? Why is Nolan Bushnell like, yo, I'm making Chuck E. Cheese? I don't know why I did that, but he was like, bro, I'm making Chuck E. Cheese. I'm already on my knees doing the blueprints and figuring out the new bends. I don't know what I just... My bad. I don't know what the hell I just said. I need to stop freestyling on live. Let's see. To bringing a new experience to families to have fun. Concept Cheese says a casino place for kids. Jasper the Pizza Dog. TayJay, should me and Pizza Dog Jasper? Should you guys what? Thank you, Stitch. Thank you. Collab. Yeah. Why did he not say anything when they removed and destroyed his animatronics? My neighbors think we're crazy. I'm just enjoying the zen for a minute of my very moody fun house. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get into it, I promise. Chuck E. Cheese was started as a experience that combined the love of arcades and live show performances. He was inspired by Disney World's Enchanted Tiki Room and the Country Jamboree, which all had animatronics. Bro was literally inspired by animatronics. And he said, what if y'all could come in here and eat, but while you're waiting for your food, you could sit down and, or wait, no. While you're waiting for your food, you can go and play arcade games. And then when your food is ready, you can come and sit down and watch a whole live performance while you're eating. And you can tell by the original design of Pizza Time Theater how the design was very similar to the Enchanted Tiki Room at Disney. Enchanted Tiki Room, if you haven't been, there are literally animatronics surrounding you all over the place. Every time you think that everything in there is moving, more stuff moves. So, yeah, no, the original Pizza Time Theater kind of had that Enchanted Tiki Room vibe. So that's what Chuck E. Cheese started as. So Iron Blast says it was a business move to get more of the cut out of their arcade machines and also a safe space to play the games. It's more of a cut out of their arcade machines. Wait, what are we talking? I'm being a history teacher? Okay, but that's what Nolan Bushnell started it as. And then some point Aaron gets involved and he's like, bruh, I could make way cooler animatronics, which he's not wrong. They were cool. But he's like, let me just do this whole experience, but like cooler, with cooler animatronics. So he did, and it's got its own vibe. But then Pizza Time Theater was like, yeah. So you like how I'm discussing, you like how I'm saying this. Anyways, they combined. Y'all know the story, and if you don't, go look it up. Watch my How the Chuck E. Cheese Fandom Saved the Animatronics video. I'm losing my train of thought right now. What was I talking about? Oh, the Adventure Zones. Yeah, no, they're trying to make Chuck E. Cheese not what it was supposed to be. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Instead of just selling the games, they also get the profit from the play. Yes, 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 because Nolan Bushnell was also the founder of Atari. So he was like, yeah, on one hand, we're selling Ataris, but on the other hand, what if they just came to locations and just continued to pay to play these games, and they could profit off of the actual play? Yeah, so I see what you mean there, Corey. I don't know what the Mr. Cheese song is. 3-stage is better, also in my opinion, concept. I do like the charm of Pizza Time Theater, but it is definitely, without say, yeah, 3-stage is superior. Stitch said, my girlfriend's kiddo loves these trampoline parks with playgrounds in them, but this is CEC we're talking about. Yeah, so here's the thing, like, I guess times change, like I always say in my videos. I guess animatronics just aren't it for the majority of people nowadays, unfortunately. I don't know. I think there's still a large group of kids who are into animatronics, literally making them out of wood. I'm not going to sit here and dog on kids who like iPads and trampolines, but I do think it's very intuitive for kids to be into things like engineering and robotics. It gets their brains working, and the next thing you know, they're able to make animatronics out of wood or cardboard, stuff like that. It's crazy. Yeah, I just think, unfortunately, nowadays, the majority of the population wants giant TV screens, and trampoline zones are a big thing. The trampoline zones around us are called the Sky Zone. Funhouse flickered. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, you know what? I guess it's kind of a sign of the times that are changing, but what do you guys? I'm going to kick it off to you. I'm going to make a poll. All right, there's the live poll. Let's see what you guys say. Gosnick says, I went to Altoona, PA months before the remodel. They had turned their 3-stage off at that point. I experienced a group of kids audibly getting upset that the bots weren't performing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I do, I don't know, it's like, there's a lot of kids that still enjoy animatronics, as we were just talking about, but
I feel like they should have merged the ideas. Instead of completely getting rid of animatronics, they should have just added the play zones in there. Because indoor play areas are huge right now. They are.
They are, yeah. There's a lot of places being made that are indoor play areas, and they're big, they're massive, and one day they're gonna not be big anymore, and then that's the thing that people are gonna be nostalgic about. But right now they're in. I'm gonna give this poll some more time. I feel like we're biased though.
Sorry, I keep shaking the table.
Stitch says, I find it funny how CEC is struggling financially, but doing everything to make it worse in themselves. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. My next topic. Okay, I'm ending the poll. 21 of you voted, and you guys 100% said that animatronics and live shows are more fun to you than active play and TV screens. Now, keep in mind, Chuck E. Cheese is targeting more of a toddler audience, and that is not the people who are talking in my stream right now, not toddlers. So maybe a different story if we were asking toddlers. I personally think that my 4-year-old would probably say active play and TV screens, unfortunately. Jonathan says, whose kids want to see bootleg Sesame Street videos on a loop when moving robots are so much cooler? I think both are cool. I like the show tapes on the TV. Don't get me wrong. I don't not like what they show on the TV. It's just not like the main attraction in my opinion. Thank you. Yeah, Charles, you are a toddler with that goo goo gaga type beat. But I heard you're gonna change your ways. I agree. Kids Bop, yeah. They use way too much Kids Bop. I will say that. It like, it's the suction cup, like ends up like, there we go. I think that'll fix it. Mm-hmm. You know this song is a certified bop. Real trap shit. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Oh my lord! Y'all just took a tumble. TayJay cussing makes me feel America. Y'all, let me get something clear. I cuss. Matter of fact, in my daily life, in my personal life, I am so far from family friendly. It's not funny. But I really like nostalgia and Chuck E. Cheese. And when I found out that the majority of people finding my YouTube and enjoying it were kids, of course I kind of shaped up a little bit. But sometimes I want to say, screw that. But I won't. Yo, I was like making TikToks and stuff before I started my YouTube, and they were like a lot more like adult humor and stuff. And I had to like delete most of them because then I'm like, oh my god!
Alright, quit screaming.
Sorry. Okay, Edgar.
Here.
Here.
It's too late.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Pizza Dog says, I feel free when you curse. Here's the way I look at it, right? When I was a kid, and I'm not talking like 5 years old. I don't think YouTube even existed when I was 5 years old. When I was a kid, around 13, anytime between 13 to 18. So when I was a teenager, which I feel like is the majority of my viewers are in that bracket. I watched channels like Smosh that made adult humor jokes, and they were very popular with teenage kids. Ray William Johnson made adult humor jokes, very popular with teenage kids. So many more. Julian Smith TV, another one. Heck, even the guy that I got motivation and inspiration from, S&P Films or Dude Like Hella, adult humor stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It's so hard to like, or I'm gonna say it and just know I don't watch him now. But back in the day, I watched Shane Dawson and I loved him back then. I thought his videos were hilarious, but that's about as crude humor as it gets. Him and Bart Baker. I watched both of them and I thought they were hilarious, but I don't know. They never saw that the majority of, or they never changed their humor because the majority of their audience were kids. But I don't know. They also weren't touring Chuck E. Cheese's and stuff, so it's kind of hard to. You know what? Question. Poll time. Grab the poll, guys. Here we go. That was a concept cheese joke. I'm sorry. I apologize. Should I give up? Wait, I'm not going to say it out loud. I don't know why I'm capitalizing all this. There we go. That should be a fun one. Should I give up trying to be family friendly?
I have a middle option.
A middle option? I am middle option right now. Like, I'm not like Miss Rachel, like, hi guys.
Well, that's
Hello
strict kid
children.
content.
Today we're going to be talking about the ABCs. But I'm also not like, let's joke about boobs. You know, stuff like that. Smosh stuff. Smosh used to be so crazy. That was, yeah. RGN Studios says, I used to work at CEC. I still remember the constant Kids Bop. The last time I visited a CEC, most of the videos were Kids Bop related. Kids Bop has taken over Chuck E. Cheese. Right back to the alphabet. CEC Spokane, we were talking about that earlier. The Cracker Barrel new logo. If you want to go back later. Cyberstar says, I'm your nasty dancer. Dancer, flow money. Do what you want me to do. I don't know what. Is that a song? Have I talked about Chuck E. Cheese Peru next? Yet? No. Capital Productions is about to let us in on a secret. Oh my god. Okay, so this poll almost tied. Should I give up trying to be family friendly? The majority of you did say, yeah, 57%, but still a lot of you said, please no. So, stop saying cuss words, guys. It's dangerous and violent. Did you say cheese? Used to shop at Kmart? Did I will play the song? Cheddar Chucky said, stop saying cuss words like fudge stripes. Okay, we're gonna get into the next topic, guys. I have so many feelings about this next topic. I'm gonna start this topic by asking you guys the question. Let me type it in. Here's the question we're starting with, guys. Don't worry. I'm not gonna stop being family friendly. Anyone still have Big Lots? I don't think so. We are voting. Put your votes in now. The worst kind of a voter is somebody who don't vote at all. I'm just gonna say it. So yeah, that's the topic of my next topic. That's the title of my next topic. Is Chuck's Arcade profitable? Feel very passionate about this one. And I feel like the majority of us do feel passionate about it. Oh, it's about that time. Gonna have to wrap this up here soon. Okay. So we're gonna start off by reading a few of your comments, but first let's look at the poll. Everybody voted and said it was another kind of close one. 59% of you said no, and 40%, 59% of you said no, and 40% of you said yes.
Where's the 1%?
Where's the 1%? What the hell? What the hell is this? How the hell is there not a 1%? Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Chuck's Arcade, is it profitable? I'm gonna give you my hot takes and why I love but I don't like Chuck's Arcade. I love Chuck's Arcade. I love Chuck's Arcade because I love arcades in general. I love arcades. I think they're fun. It's kind of one of my things I've always been into. But who's cute, Stitch? You with the little 3 thing, you know, the eyes and the 3 emoji. So, anyways, Chuck E. Cheese, LAtimes.com posted this article. Chuck E. Cheese wants to grow up. What's it like inside the new adult-focused Chuck's Arcade? I'm going to start off right here, guys. These articles write what Chuck E. Cheese tells them to write. I mean, not word for word, but Chuck E. Cheese Corporate sends out a press release and tells all the media what this is, and then the media talks about it. Chuck E. Cheese Corporate really went and told everybody that they're making an adult arcade, an adult-centered arcade, an arcade for adults, a Chuck E. Cheese for adults. What part about this is for adults? Oh, the 5 not retro arcade games? I'm sorry, Rachel.
It's fine, just throw your pet at me.
I'm sorry. Listen, guys. I hate that they're calling this adult-themed. There's nothing adult about it. What, the trampoline zone? Is that adult? You think my freaking almost 6-foot ass is gonna go on the trampoline zone? I don't even meet the height requirement, bruh. Adult-themed? What's adult? What's adult? I mean, it's adult because you have to spend $100 to play 10 games? Is that adult? What's adult? The fact that you guys got retro merch at the grand opening, but in 4 hours you take it away and I don't even know if anybody could have taken it? What's adult? What's adult? You got Bella in there. Ain't no adult likes Bella. Ain't no kid likes Bella. What's adult? What's adult? I want to know. Why are you calling this an adult? Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm gonna calm down for a minute. Let's. Well, don't get me wrong. I like the concept, but it's not hype. Take that back. I only like the Kansas City location. Says Concept Cheese Entertainment. His name is Edgar Stitch. Mr. Bob Tomato says, keep on ranting. Bro, let me tell you about that bait and switch. Oh my God, let me tell you about the bait and switch freaking merch, okay? Listen, I know that Mark Kufferman is not going to keep inviting me to stuff if I sit here and talk poo-poo, but I'm not going to sit here and bootlick corporate, even though some people like to say I do. I'm not, okay? You know what pisses me off? What pisses me off is when I go to make a video at your Chuck's Arcade because you're like, yeah, come make a video so everybody can see what Chuck's Arcade is about. And you have the merchandise counter full of retro merch. You got the lad sitting here. You got the Bolaire sneakers over here. You got t-shirts I've never seen before. That Mr. Munch t-shirt. And then it disappeared after the VIP event was over. Why? So obviously the VIP event was designed so when the people who they invited to come in did coverage of this, you would get the impression of what Chuck's Arcade is. They're trying to show the media to fool you that Chuck's Arcade is full of retro merch. So when you drive your 3 freaking hours to get there, because not majority of us even live near one, unless you're somebody that does. The majority of us are going to have to drive like 3 or so hours to get to a Chuck's Arcade, only to find out that the only damn thing they have there is Bella plushies. It's stuff that you could have bought at your local Chuck E. Cheese that's 30 minutes away from your house. You just drove 3 hours because you thought you were about to buy yourself some sweet Bolairs. You just drove 3 hours because you thought you were about to buy yourself a Pizza Time Theater U2's plush that I missed on pre-order, so I don't get unless I pay like $100 on Mercari or eBay. Or these t-shirts I've never seen before. And I'm like on my video, oh my God, look at these. Wow, guys, wow, look at this. They're not there. It was a pipe dream. It was lies. It was a bait and switch. And all they did was they put our boy in a glass case, taxidermied. Now listen, I think the outcry over the taxidermy bots is a little overkill. You know, they're cool that they're there. Better if they performed, but my heart's beating right now.
You're screaming.
Let's go to the yeah, we're gonna go to the chat here. Iron Blast Game Zone. I want the Munch shirt. Right? Bro, that Munch shirt was sick. Have you guys ever seen the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, and what's her damn name? The chick that holds the football? Lucy. And then when Charlie comes to kick the football, she pulls it up and he fucking, oops, and he busts his head on the ground. Chuck E. Cheese, stop pulling the football out from underneath us. We want the merch. Sorry, guys. I crashed out a little bit. I'm not going to delete the live stream this time, though, after I crash out. It's not even on their site, right, bro? He's getting me started again. It's not even on their site. Why are you going to freaking flash something that we can't even get? Bro, that's greasy. That's greasy, bro. What's going on? Why are you going to flash something we can't even get? I don't even think I could have gotten it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I could have gotten it. Y'all didn't know we couldn't have gotten it. We couldn't have gotten it. Why'd you stock this shit? Where'd it go? Where is it from? SPT?
I don't know.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I'm gonna get, like, in legal trouble for this. Christmas Eve, 2025. we are going to storm SPT Christmas Eve. We are storming SPT. We are snatching those robots. They can't stop us all. They can't stop us all. There's like 8,000 active members of the fandom online. If 8,000 of us show up, we all hate each other for some reason. But if 8,000 of us all show up, we do, really. Like, everybody's got beef with each other. Everybody's canceled. Everybody's canceled nowadays. I don't know, like, you're not allowed to watch anybody because everyone's canceled. But no, like, if we all show up to SPT, if we storm SPT, like, they can't stop us all. It's gonna be like the Area 51 event in 2016, where we stormed Area 51 for the alien cheeks. We are going to get robots. We are going to snatch up some robots and we're gonna take them home, guys. We are going to storm SPT on Christmas Eve. So Christmas morning, we have ourselves bots. And then what's gonna happen is when we get to SPT, we're gonna storm the gates. We're gonna storm the gates, and then we're gonna find out there ain't shit. There ain't shit in SPT. Oh, sorry. There ain't shit in SPT. They don't got shit. They don't got anything. So then we gotta find out, where's the SPT dumpster? Where's the SPT landfill? Because I'm gonna take my ass over there, and I'm gonna pick up every little shard of what you destroyed, Mark Kupferman, of what you destroyed, David McKillips. I'm gonna take every shard, and I'm gonna go home with Gorilla Glue, and I'm gonna put them back together. And I'm gonna get them working again. Okay? You don't want us to do anything bad with your likeness? Bro, you're literally murdering your own people! And they're putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay.
Stop. God.
That's what I feel like right now. I feel like Alex
Yeah,
Jones. I feel like
yeah.
Alex Jones over here. This isn't good for my blood pressure.
No.
Corey said, gonna go there to finish my band. Yes.
Who's in?
You've got your munch that has a giant hole in the back of his head. But that's what, maybe we should call him Crunch. You've got the Big P, Pasquale. You've got Munch. You just need the Chuckmeister. You need Helen Henny. And you need Jasper. Guys, I'm gonna have to ask you another question. I need a minute. My throat hurts. I'm pretty sure I just cut off like 5 years of my life with how much I spiked my blood pressure. Here we go. I'm gonna find that somewhere later. Somebody clipped that and I'm gonna find it.
We're gonna clip it. We're gonna upload just that crash out.
Oh, everything I do now is wrong.
So we embrace it.
Yeah, I embrace it.
F it.
So guys, I just put up a poll. Was the TayJay crash out valid? Let's see what you guys think. Cyberstar, I for real want you to do that. Cyberstar says that they're gonna animate the whole crash out. If you do, tag me in it, and I promise I will comment on it, because that is, I would love to see that. Are you clipping it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you clipping it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you clipping it now, Mr. Krabs? You started levitating in that. Guys, do you think I could be a motivational speaker? I have to be a motivational speaker of myself first. Guys, I'm so mean to myself.
Practice.
No, I don't. CEC Fan Entertainment. I was legit not okay that day. I legit was not okay. I had played a whole song on the piano, didn't know that my shit was muted, and then I unmuted it. One person said something that pissed me off, and I crashed out, and I just ended the stream and deleted it. Oh, good times, good times. Come to my school? No,
To be a motivational speaker.
I can't. Sorry, I can't be within 50 feet. I'm just kidding.
It's not true. Don't say that.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came up with that rumor.
They come up with everything. So.
Eject Bella. Y'all, come on now. Since we believe anything, I'm going to tell you right now that if you go to Chuck E. Cheese, Harambe will rise from the ashes. So we are all going to go. I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese tomorrow. Harambe is going to rise from the ashes. The world literally went downhill after Harambe got killed. Was the TayJay crash out valid? 80% of you said yes. 19% of you said no. I would like to know from the 19%. Why was it not? And where is the 1%?
Oh yeah, there's 1% off again. There was no middle. Who voted middle?
Who said no? Rachel over here.
I did not. I said it was valid. I only went opposite when it came to the Pepsi. Just because I was thinking about Taco Bell.
It was Mark. Mark said, yeah, Mark and Dave McKillips are both watching. The 1% has the Munch shirt. You better not tell me where you live. CC Spokane says that you were born at a Toys R Us. Very neat. We're going to go into our next topic.
Let's not crash out this time.
Oh, that's it. I've got it all out. I let it all out.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do this one last topic. Saw my video that's gonna upload this Sunday, the new Toys R Us video. I finally have another Toys R Us video. I am uploading this Sunday. Thank you. I don't know why I just did that. This Sunday, actually. Thank you. I didn't even get into the full topic, guys, because I was gonna read another article by AI Invest. Wait, AI Invest. A Invest. I don't know how AI Invest, I think, but it's just one I. That Chuck E. Cheese is dealing with a financial situation, equity financing in a high-rate world. The parent company of Chuck E. Cheese, CEC Entertainment, faces a critical crossroads as it battles to refinance $660 million in debt amid a tightening credit market. And then they what is with AI, bro? I mean, I guess it's literally in their name, but look at this. This is the picture. This is the picture that's on their news article, guys. What is that? What is that? Where's this kid's arm? Where is bro? Oh wait, no, it's there. He's got his hand up. Well, what is that? Chuck Cheese? Oh my god. So, Mr. Ironblast says that whole debt is mainly the remodels, which I don't disagree. You know how much money they spent remodeling all their fun centers? Yeah, we have fun centers now, guys. They're not restaurants. They're not stores anymore. They're fun centers. Yeah, no, they're calling. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, they're calling them fun centers now, guys. And you know what's so much fun about them is after they spend all this money renovating them, they close. So fun. Yeah, it happens. And wow, what a waste of money. I'm not a business expert, okay? I will admit. But I am very passionate about Chuck E. Cheese, and it doesn't make sense to me that a company spends all this money on remodeling all their stores, tearing out everything, taking their characters and pooping on them basically, and then after they're done and they have their cute little screens and their cute little dance floor, like, they close them. So, 660 million in debt. My neighbors are like, I'm gonna call the cops.
They cannot file a noise complaint. It's only 8:30.
I know, we used to sing karaoke out in the backyard. And one night I sang, tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. And then they came out and they were like, I love that song. It was great. All the test store failed and had to close. And they're all like, you know what's left? 2.0. Or you know what? Let's 2.0 all of them. Tell me about it. Bro, like... More TayJay crash out, please. My pain is not your enjoyment, okay? My crash out hurts my soul. Bella is shaking in her boots because she knows if I see her during this crash out, I'm just gonna start throwing haymakers. And she's hiding. She's hiding, and yeah. So, yeah, guys, that's it. Chuck E. Cheese, I'm moving on. Love you, but yeah. Might not be worth it for my voice box in the long run. My voice box. I got surgery on my vocal cords like a year ago. And ever since then, like, if I scream for too long, it starts to hurt. Bella made the decision to 2.0. I knew it. Okay. We're going on the last topic here. I feel like my face is like permanently red now. I'm going to close this article because it's going to crash me out. Okay. Guys, before I go into this last topic, I am on Instagram. Please follow me on there. If you guys followed me on Instagram, you already knew that I was doing a live stream because I let you guys in a little bit before I did it, a few hours beforehand. My Instagram is TayJay_ProductionsYT. You can also find all of my TayJay Productions social media by using my link tree that is posted in the bio of every single one of my pages. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and then TayJayProductions.com. So those are all my links. Go ahead and give each and every one a visit. Support your girl so she can afford her blood pressure medication.
For all these crash outs.
For all these crash outs. The more you support me, the more I can crash out. Rachel thought that was funny. Okay, so my last topic of the day is the Toys R Us movie. You guys might have heard about it. It is called Roofman. Roofman is a new film from Derek Cianfrance. I don't know how to say his last name. Cianfrance, which stars Channing Tatum as a real-life felon, Jeffrey Manchester. The movie also stars Kirsten Dunst, best known for Mary Jane Watson, as a divorced mom who falls for Manchester after he escapes prison and lives under an alias inside the walls of a Toys R Us. Peter Dinklage, ooh, I love him, Juno Temple, Lakeith Stanfield, Uzo Aduba, and Ben Mendelsohn also featured. This is on entertainmentweekly.com, by the way. So, this is just talking about Channing Tatum's experience working on this movie, Roofman. It is a real-life story of a guy who camped out inside of Toys R Us, basically, which I think is wild. Because if you guys have ever seen Toy Story 2, if you guys know when they're in, what's his name? Something's Toy Barn? Al's Toy Barn. And it's like nighttime in there and like all the toys come to life and stuff. crazy. I feel like that'd be awesome. So Channing Tatum basically signed on to play real life felon Jeffrey Manchester and Roofman because he thought it would be a break from some of the more taxing physical work that he's done in films. But that didn't last long. It was absolutely exhausting, Tatum tells Entertainment Weekly. He doesn't sound like that. For an exclusive first look at the movie in theaters October 10th. Oh, it's coming out soon. October 10th.
Ooh.
We will we need to do that. Everybody, let's go to the movie theaters and watch Roofman. He said, when I read this, I was like, oh, this isn't an action movie. I'm not going to be exhausted by the end of the day. I've had to hit the ground every day on a movie before, and your body hurts. But this was a spiritual marathon on some level. In professional wrestling terms, that's called taking a bump. Yeah, in professional wrestling, if you call it taking a bump, it's like falling on the canvas. Yeah, I've done a lot of that. My bump card. It's got a lot of bumps on it. Though that's not to say he didn't also have some physically taxing sequences in the Derek Cianfrance directed film, which is based on a true story. Tatum stars as Manchester, a convicted spree robber dubbed Roofman for his tendency to access the properties he was robbing by drilling through their roofs. No, guys, this is not how TayJay gets her Chuck E. Cheese stuff. It's a modus operandi we see recreated in the film, and it pushed Tatum to find his own physical ceiling. Derek really wanted me to break through the roof, the actor explains. Lots of times in movies, you're trying to shave off every little unnecessary moment so you can put it in more story or action. Derek loves those in-between moments of like, oh, can I get this roof shingle off? It's the struggle of the thing. He doesn't want it to be nice and neat and carefully pre-planned where it doesn't look hard. So basically, yeah, this is there's a still here I'll show you from the movie. This picture goes hard, by the way. Anybody ever go to like the bike section and just like straight up like ride the bikes around the store? Because I did. You weren't supposed to do that, but
Around the bike section. I didn't go through the store.
yeah, no, I wouldn't go like through the whole store. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm going to make a poll right now, and the poll is. Are you going to see Roofman? Answer now. Answer now. Wow. Corey, I've overnighted at the Toys R Us a lot when I worked there. Can confirm the toys don't wake up, but you hear weird noises. I can imagine. Riding bikes around the store sounds cool. It was. I actually have a old vlog from way back in the day when I was a kid, and do you guys know ripsticks? They're like skateboards, but they have they twist in the middle.
Yeah, wiggle.
I have a video where I'm like trying a ripstick in a Toys R Us. I want to know if you're okay from the pin.
I said I'm okay.
Okay.
I commented back
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that.
a little farther down.
She got that inner Schwarzenegger in her. Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be in one of my videos soon. Guys, next week is a cool ass video. It's a place somewhere in the world. And it has some cool things in it. You guys are just going to have to wait and see. Corey says, I think I got a picture somewhere of me riding a bike around the store when I was working. As Jeffrey, that would be cool. Like, you should do it, like, I'm sure not as Jeffrey, but
No,
that
you
would
should
be
do it
cool.
as Jeffrey.
You should do it as Jeffrey. Do it in Iron Blast. That would be neato. So cool.
Right
I
around
mean,
the
I
mall,
gotta see
Jeffrey.
that. Freaking Jeffrey. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay. Let's see. Are you going to see Roofman? 64% of you said yes. 35% of you said no. So, all right. Well, those of you who are going to see it, you're gonna have to let me know what you think. You're gonna have to write. I'm leaving you guys homework. Once you see Roofman, you will need to write me a 5-page essay on what you thought about the movie. Include in there your sources for anything, and yeah. I'm looking forward to grading your essays.
Wouldn't my source just be the movie?
I'll leave that up to you. Why would I say that, CEC Fan Entertainment? Sorry, Pizza Dog. I am assigning you homework. I'm
The
sorry.
history teacher has spoken.
As long as you are in Mrs. Production's class, you will be assigned homework. Indianapolis is not closing in 2 days. That's fake news. Once again, do not believe everything you read. And the only reason I know that it's fake news is because somebody from the store who works there has stressed that is not true. Cheddar Chucky, that's so based. So based. Sorry, Jason, sorry. Is that Liam that reported that they're closing? Liam's a good guy, so I wouldn't think that he would ever report anything that he knew was false, so he might have just gotten a bad lead. It happens sometimes. But a lot of the times, people like to post just random bullshit for no reason. I don't believe that was Liam's case, but I do think a lot of people do that. So just be careful what you believe. Well, Capital Productions, I guess we're just going to have to see. But I would take it from people who work there. And you said, I don't know. See, this is the thing. Like, anything that comes to Chuck E. Cheese, it's always they say, but they say, but they say. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Are you going to steal the Washington Street bot on Christmas Eve? Bro is destroyed into pieces. I have to say, for legal reasons, do not storm SPT on December 24th. But we're going to storm SPT on December 24th. Too much homework. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. But you can do it, I promise. What's up, Dalton? Charles over here going to write a novel. Oh, he will. He so will. So will you. You have good writing skills. Your comments are very long. Mark is in her house at gunpoint. You're going to get that cease and desist, piece of dog. I'm going to come home one day to Mark Kupferman just like taking everything out of my garage. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to go ahead and end the stream here. I have a game date with my friends, and we are going to play Dead by Daylight tonight. So, since I said that, assuming that I get to be the killer because Corey likes to always be the killer, I'm going to say, which killer? I'm not going to add Springtrap in here because I know he would win if I did. I'm just going to add the killers that I have. These are... Wait, do I have another one? Well, these are the ones I mainly play as. So, alright guys. You guys are going to tell me which killer should I be tonight. I could be all three, but chances are Corey's not going to let me play as killer more than once.
I know which one you will be.
I would love to, like, live stream my video games, but I don't think that... No, Dead by Daylight did not shut its servers down. I don't think... No, you're thinking of the Friday the 13th game. A very similar concept, but not the same game. Corey, we will take turns. We'll see.
I got good news. I don't need a turn as a killer.
At least, you know what?
You can always have my turn.
We play Paperface a lot, and on that game, Paperface usually lets Corey be the killer because he's usually always the last one to load in. So I swear like 60% of the time Corey is Paperface. Yes, on Roblox. Corey's always the killer. If you guys ever catch us in Roblox, go ahead and join in and play with us. We were on a few Chuck E. Cheese servers last night. I'm gonna end the poll here. Most of you guys said Freddy Krueger. So tonight I'll be haunting y'all in your dreams. How does that sound? I probably will buy Springtrap and play him at least once. Oh, Corey, did you know that you can be Rick and Daryl? And I think Michonne too. But they do have Rick and Daryl. And I believe that's it, unless Michonne's on there too. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave here in about 10 minutes. Stay away with those butter knife fingers. You'll be thinking butter knife when I sacrifice you to the entity.
You're gonna be the xenomorph.
How does this work? Start Q&A. How does this work?
They would probably submit questions for you.
Ask me. Okay, here we go. I guess we're gonna do this and see how this works. I don't know how this works, but we're gonna try it out. Why is it like...
Oops.
Okay. I just opened up a Q&A. I don't really understand how this works, but maybe you guys can help me figure it out real quick.
I can't click it.
Does it not let you click it?
Every time I click it, it just clicks like the comment and it says ask something. It just opens up whatever comments underneath.
Click like a little bit above it.
That's pretty cool.
Huh. Is it working for any of you guys? Oh yeah, no, I got people here.
Oh, okay. So it's just my phone. I'll turn it this way. No.
Jason White asks, where's your alley roller parts? Oh, you know what? Instead of bringing them to you, I'm gonna bring you to them. Okay. They are right here.
Yeah, I got it. Once I turn my phone sideways.
Look at that, how interesting. Alley roller parts. I do still have Chuck's dogs, by the way. Okay. Let's see. Answer a few more questions here. Tyler asked, how does this work? Does that show up when I click it?
Yeah.
In the live chat?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Tyler asked, how does this work? Like that. Good job. Yes. Am I a baddie? Yes. Yes, queen. Say less. CEC Spokane says, have you been to Kmart that's closing? No. I've been to Kmart and I've been to abandoned Kmarts, but I have not, yeah, it keeps doing that. I have not ever been to a Kmart that was in the middle of closing. Rachel says, why are you so pretty? I think that's subjective.
Nope, it's not.
Corey says, game? And I say, yeah. Okay, a few more questions and I'm going to stop answering questions. CEC Fan Entertainment asks, will you put all the stage parts on stage? Eventually, yes. I kind of mentioned it in my most recent video where I tour Travis and Tabitha's collection, but I have not made any updates on my stage. It is right here. And right now, the big hole in the middle is where I'm just setting stuff inside of. But yeah, stage is still kind of just chilling. I'm eventually, oh my God, I'm eventually gonna get somebody out to fix that. But Cheddar Chucky asked, what CEC store did you grow up with and what stage did they have at that time? The South Indy Chuck E. Cheese store, the Greenwood, Indiana Chuck E. Cheese store. They had a Studio C Alpha. I think when I was very young, they still had their 3-stage, but I don't really remember the 3-stage. I definitely remember the Alpha. That was my favorite. Same story for you, Rachel?
Yeah, I love the Alpha. That's what I remember the most.
Rachel's, can I say your childhood stage?
Yeah.
Rachel's childhood location was the Maryville, Indiana location that had a Studio C Alpha stage as well. Charles, Concept Cheese Entertainment says, is mayonnaise an instrument?
No.
No, Charles, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish isn't an instrument either. That's fine. Seems none of you have here any experience. Or, that's fine, none of you have any talents. Fortunately, I have enough talent for all of you. Talent for all of you. When do we get the free food? Okay. Do you think CEC will go bankrupt? Unfortunately, yeah, Mr. Bob Tomato, I do think eventually CEC will go bankrupt. I don't want them to. I'm not wishing, but if I was a betting woman. Agent Shades asks, are you making more cheesy bread merch? Also, TayJay, you and Rachel are awesome. Thank you. Cheesy bread merch, what would you like? I'm thinking of making t-shirts. I'm going to add some t-shirts to my shop, my online store, TayJayProductions.com. And I don't know, maybe the first t-shirt. I think the first t-shirt design is just going to be like TayJay Productions, like a logo. But I don't know, maybe in the long run, we can make a cheesy bread t-shirt.
Cheesy bread.
Jack the Reaper says, I'm going to save a Chuck E. Cheese that is closing, but I'm not going to say what store because I don't want people to beat me to it. I don't blame you. If I'm going to save a Chuck E. Cheese store, I don't say until I've done it either. I was very, very vigilant with the Washington Street location. For some reason, why won't it let me? It won't let me select your question, Tika. But Stitch had asked, can you give Edgar a head pat for me? There, Edgar. You did not have to live the rest of your days in a landfill. I know. Why? Oh, wait, hold on. CEC Fan Entertainment asks, why is the beta backdrop on the floor? Did Chuck have a crash out and throw it off? No, I just can't. I can't put it on the stage yet for many reasons. One, it can't really support the weight, and two, I have shelves on the wall that need to be cut down. Jason White asks, can you stop giving us homework? No. And then last question comes from Cheddar Chucky. He says, are you planning on making a whole Chuck E. Cheese at home with the assets you have? Basically, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the goal. I think in a long run, if I have the means necessary, I think it'd be cool to open up like something for like people to come like actually view everything. I think it'd be cool to have like the animatronic on display, have him be able to perform shows, and have people be able to come and actually see it. Right now, it's just in my humble abode, so I can't do that. But yeah. So, all right, guys, that's it. That's all the questions I am done answering. And yeah, so Edgar has gotten plenty of love and support. And I'm going to go ahead and put him down now. And I'm going to go ahead and put all you down. See you later, alligator. I'm kidding. I'm not going to put you guys down. I love you guys so much. So, anyways, thank you for watching Livestream. That was fun. And yeah. That's it, guys. You can't squash a tomato just like you can't make a beef stick out of raw stew, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell I just said. But yeah, okay. Bye, guys. Have a nice rest of your weekend. I will see you on Sunday for my Toys R Us video in Clarksville, Indiana, which also used to have a really cool Chuck E. Cheese, but they don't anymore. It's just a poop.0. So, okay, guys. See you later. Bye.